Executing symbolic link to exe, the specified path does not exist. When trying to execute a symbolic link which points to an exe file, on Windows 7, the Open with Windows appears. When renaming it to a exe file, it says the specified path does not exist. Check the path, and then try again. Some links to other destinations seem to work fine. So is there any way to execute a symlink? Edit. In the command prompt, I execute the following and the myprogram.exe runs both times. However, if I double-click on the symbolic link in Windows Explorer, it fails with the above error message.
Since the only other answer doesn't really fix the issue, just acknowledges it, I think it's worth saying I had this same issue, and discovered the problem.
The issue for me was relative versus absolute symlinks.
I use link shell extension.
When creating absolute symlinks, Explorer works fine.
When creating relative links, Explorer chokes on them.
I can only guess that this is somehow related to how Explorer calculates the working directory. Maybe some slash problems? Note that on Win 7x64, at least, you may have to open lsecondfig.x after installing the extension, and toggle absolute and then relative to get it to make relative links, as the default config is somewhat unpredictable, sometimes relative, sometimes absolute.
Works for me. How are you creating the symbolic link? Edit. Windows 7 Service Pack 1 applied. 64-bit. Edit. I see an issue. So make sure your file actually exists. Edit. I think I see your issue. It launches fine from a command prompt. It fails to launch from Windows Explorer.
Quite a necro, but I still had the same question and this was the only one addressing this issue. But here is my workaround. If c:\\x gives you trouble for not launching because of Explorer, just create app.bat, with c:\\x as contents. Launching app.bat will launch app.x from the command line. The problem is now that it executes it from the location of app.x. So relative links in the X might give trouble now, only simple programs work. You can still make a bat that goes to the target location and then runs the X, but we're miles from just a symlink then.